just got to clean up the little details, finish everything, mistake-free. Let's close this thing out, right, man? Everything on the line. Let's have fun. Let's get the job done. Here we go. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3, finish!
In the crowded NLL leaderboard, the phrase must win has become almost a cliche. For the Rush, with 2 games remaining against 2 of the league's top teams, must win is not an exaggeration. It is a fact. Win them both, and you punch your ticket to playoffs.
After the Calgary weekend, the Rush are 7-9. You're coming off of a big win, right? It had been over 2,000 days since the Rush had beat Calgary. So, yeah, I think it was a little bit of a high, but then you also have to look ahead and be realistic. You're facing the number 1 and 2 teams for your final 2 games and essentially must-wins just to get into the playoffs.
You know, we've kind of been approaching must-wins for a few weeks, or trying to at least, but it was finally down to the point where we had to win or we were done. So.
Battle on 3. Got it? Yeah, got it. 1, 2, 3. Battle!
They're a pretty deep team. They got a really good offense with some key guys, and they got a solid defense. They added Rubes this year, so he's pretty solid.
Yeah, San Diego's obviously a very talented team, skilled up front. The way we play when we're at our best, playing with a lot of speed, pushing the pace, is a good way to combat that.
Defending the Rush for San Diego is Rush legend and arguably the best defender to ever play lacrosse, Kyle Rubish.
Yeah, Rubes in his prime was a whole different animal. I mean, coming into the league my first year, I don't think I'd ever seen a defender like him where, if a guy tried doing something or going underneath on him, their stick was on the ground and we were going the other way, so.
And we take care of our business, we gotta spend more time together. And that, to me, is what should motivate every single one of us tonight. It's to play for the guy beside you, it's to play for the people who sacrificed for us to get here, and to leave everything we can on that floor tonight. That's all we gotta do. Chase greatness, because we're great. And tonight we're gonna show it.
We're tough to beat, right? We can compete with anyone, we can win any game we're in. That's what we need tonight. Everyone at their best, everyone pulling on the same rope together, right? We're back at home, we need everyone together on this. Positivity on the bench, right? Next play mentality. Let's go. We grind all night. Let's get it done. Rush on 3. 1, 2, 3, rush!
We're not trying to put too much emphasis on the game, but we definitely came out with that desperation we needed.
From the first quarter, Zach Mans was on a mission.
Over to Zach Mans, right down the middle, and he scores! Double it up to Zach Mans, puts the Rush in.
He's such an elite athlete and shooter that when he gets going and he gets his reps and he takes his opportunities, it's hard to stop.
Rush that speed, and Zach Mans scoops it, goes by hole, scores! Let's go! Clark Walter hits the turbo, and he's got it. Smith low to high, scores!
Said at the beginning of the game it was going to take our what? Ryan said in the huddle. It's going to take every single player's best. I don't think we had every single player's best. I know I wasn't at my best. Right? I got a whole ways to go. I think every single one of us does. Grab onto the rope and run together.
So going into the third quarter, we knew it's a very skilled team that could come back from a big deficit. So we just kept the foot on the gas and wanted to play to the very last whistle.
Mans, short side, scored. Zach Mans.
You kind of attack your
you attack your lane a bit, try and get like Rubes will come at you. You got Sparky, then I might hang on Rubes' back, so Sparky might have me. And if they collapse, look for Robert.
Church. Back for Mance. Mance trying to go low with Larry. Trying to get it behind him and it's in.
Like I'll attack, I'll come from the corner, you're half boards, and I'll like either hammer the pick through underneath or I'm curling it and we'll attack 2-on-1. Eliminate the top guy. Nancy, what? What?
Oh, go get it!
Hey!
We had a few different good looks. I had one earlier in the possession that I didn't bury, and then we got to reset and continue to swing the ball and attack them, and just got an open look on the doorstep out of it.
Holding a commanding 9-2 lead, the Rush looked to former Seals netminder Frank Giuliano to lock it down.
Yes, Frank! No.
That's the reason Derek went and got him in the offseason. I mean, he's a really good goalie, and biggest game of the year, and he stepped up and probably had his best game of the year.
Obviously a big one for him against his former team, and he stepped up to the plate for us big time.
One with Rubish. Walter on the roll, score! Double it up, Clark. Gary! Gonna go the other way, 3-on-1. Keenan, big fake, twister, scores!
Our defense continued to push the ball and was able to get an easy one on the doorstep, basically a breakaway.
Right. We're nasty. They better get more smoke boxes, eh? Those losers, Frankie. I'll take our guy any day of the week. We're nasty.
Trade. Bad trade. Good trade for us.
Hey, time out, Frank. First off, the chain gang man of the game. Yeah. Tommy Game ball. I think it's from hitting the post and going in so many times. Zach, man. These are the things that, like, for me, mean the world. Is when Churchy comes to the bench and he goes, put Manzi up top, he's shooting the shit out of it. We put Manzi up top and he jars one and keeps us going. Right? That's the stuff that, I mean, makes it fun to come here every weekend. Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Jammer's buddy, and hopefully this makes well, maybe, we won't name names, but Jammer's buddy was writing about how the Rush hadn't won a game when they didn't score first. Right? Well, tonight, we didn't what?
Didn't score the first two.
We still won 2-0.
We actually spanked them after we went down 2-0, to be quite honest here.
Just remember the feeling, right? And we're not even close to where we want to be. No.
Hey, everyone had a great game, right? It's a good team win, right?
Frankie, no, Frankie, not again.
Your old team.
Good win, obviously. I was going to give this to someone else, so I'm still going to do it. It was a good game tonight. Man, we played our hearts out, and that's what it's going to take to try and push ourselves into the playoffs here. But this team is a team, like, we play for each other, man. That's the biggest thing, and you see that from our top down, our leadership, our coaches. And I want to give this to James tonight because he left yesterday. It was a big.
It's almost too well. Off the shelf, 40 regular. There you go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Definitely you can see this group coming a long way together, really enjoying the wins, and excited for the challenge that we knew going into the last week of the year. We have an opportunity to win and get in. So the job wasn't done, but it was an exciting to beat a good team like that.
I mean, we got a great locker room. The guys are awesome. We get hyped up after every win, and we're trying to do more of it and hopefully get another win against Toronto.
One game down, one to go. After beating the number 2 ranked Seals, the Rush go up another rung to face the number 1 ranked Toronto Rock.
the ultimate storyline. I was thinking about it and talking with people leading up to this, and you really couldn't write the script any better, right? Like, you got to tip your hat to the schedule maker here, because having that Matthews, Corbeil, Lintner, go back to Corey Small from the Edmonton Rush, right? Like, there's so many crossover factors. Edmonton versus Toronto, 2015 NLL Finals. These two teams, they just seem to meet in big games and big moments. And in the past 5 years, the Rush haven't been in the playoffs. So what an opportunity. It's half a decade where the Rush have an opportunity to get into the playoffs. And to do that, you have to slay the dragon. You have to take down the top team in the league. And that's exactly how you'd want to go into the playoffs, right? Because if you do win, you're going in on an absolute high.
It's playoff lacrosse for us, right? Like, there's really no tomorrow. And so for us today, it's really important that we get mentally and physically focused, right? And we come do a job. Play desperate. Play smart. It starts right now. We have the group to
do it. Against them are familiar faces, Rush legends Mark Matthews and Chris Corbeil.
Corb's, once again, first year, coming in, and he was such a tremendous leader. And, he was so good too. Like, people forget, I think Corb's in his heyday was, I think he outscored me my rookie year maybe in goals, and he was flying down the floor burying. And obviously Mark, I played my whole career with him before this year. Owe a lot of success to him, and his ability to pass and find me when I was open. But yeah, it's going to be weird seeing them on the other side of the floor, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They're big parts of the Rush history, but now they're now they're the enemies, and we have to get after them tonight.
But yeah, these must-wins, I think the boys come out, they're fired up, and we got a little extra jam, so I think that helps, and hopefully we can bring it tonight.
Look at what we have in here, and believe in it. Play with passion. Play with urgency. Play desperate. Be composed. Those are all the things we can do. Channel our energy and the things we want to have happen tonight. I, for one, am absolutely excited to see what we're going to do, because I know we're going to do great things. No matter what happens, we just keep moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Whatever fears we have, we said this last night, whatever fears you have, go towards them. Go towards them, they become opportunities. What do we say?
Yeah.
What do we say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Let's wait around. There's no tomorrow. There's right now, and we're going to take advantage. Let's be on our feet. Let's be out the door. Here we go, Green. Here we go, Green.
Herd assemble.
I don't think many people expected us, kind of thought we were in a rebuild. So to get in and hopefully get on a run would be huge for the team and huge for the city, I think.
Look for the righties on the uppick.
The captain would get the Rush on the board early.
There he scores.
Let's go!
Here's Mike Triolo, drive our side.
Yes!
On the roll, Walter to the middle.
Yeah, let's go!
Clark Walter across the body. The Rush are up 3-2.
Bit too early. Yeah. Whatever way he turns is the way he can go with the ball, man.
12 points. Finds Dodds off bench. Back for Jared Smith. Hammers.
Yeah! Let's go!
With intensity mounting, breakout forward Nathaniel Kozevnikov got the Rush back in the lead by 2.
Daniel Kozevnikov now. Short side score.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Let's go! Coming up! I got low!
But the returning players were making an impact, as Mark Matthews and Dan Lintner got the Rock back in the lead before half.
Hey! Not a lot to say. Right, a little blip at the end of the half, move on. Short memory, no memory. Okay? You were told at the beginning point of the season that you need to win a half of lacrosse to continue your season, there's not one person in this room that wouldn't take that. Agree or disagree? Agree. Right? So all we got to do is get a little bit better in every single area. We've talked the last month about bringing our best. This half is going to be our best. We are going to box out like we've never boxed out before. We are going to win every ground ball. We are going to get on and off the floor. We're going to run to the bench. We're going to run on the floor. We're going to create transition. Offensively, we're going to swing the ball and attack. We're going to swing the ball and attack. Defensively, we're going to be two-hand tough. The season continues after tonight because we play our best half of lacrosse right now. On our feet and out the door, and let's do a fucking job.
Here
we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Green. Hey, we've seen what they got now, right? We've seen it. And we're better, right? We just got to clean up those little details, finish everything mistake-free. Let's close this thing out, right, men? Everything on the line. Let's have some fun. Let's get the job done. Here we go. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish. Let's go here. Let's go.
Church off the bench.
Let's go. Let's go.
Robert Church paints the top.
Get out, get out, get out. Get out, fella. Get out. Get out.
2021 7th overall pick, Jake Boudreau, put on the burners.
Jake Boudreau trying to get to the middle, and he scores! Number 9. Come on. Spence is there. He's got a partial break, and he scores! Another transition goal. Let's go! And they're up by 2. That one. Spence got a great hit.
Then, with 10 minutes left in the fourth, the big man, Mike Triolo, went flying for the hat trick.
Far side this time. Rose just got it. Triolo behind that. Duncan scores!
Tie game. But it was the former face of the franchise who would break the tie, this time in white and blue. With 10 seconds left, it came down to a final shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's an empty feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to know what to say. Guys were pretty devastated in the room.
We gave it all we had, and coming up 1 goal short, it's tough, but
no different than a game. A season's tough if you dig yourself of a hole, and I think we won't be digging ourselves as much as a hole because we've learned so much this year.
Despite the loss, the new look rushed our building. The start of this season didn't just bring a new uniform, it brought a new style of play, a higher tempo, a renewed energy. And in this young lineup, there are reasons for optimism in 2024-25.
I think individually we saw players get exponentially better over the course of the season.
I think we've playing our best lacrosse the last 3-4 weeks, so I think, I don't know who we would have played, but I have a feeling that no one probably wanted to see us, but, we kind of have our heads high because we kind of showed that we can play with the best teams, and we're a young squad, and, we kind of really grew throughout the year with, guys improving big time, and, I think we're going to be a good team for years to come.
It's a group that I think everyone's just going to get better. All the young guys, they got another year under their belt to learn and gain experience, and we'll go off and play in the summer and keep getting better. So We learned how to play with each other throughout the year and grew a lot as a group and became a really tight-knit family. So just really excited for what's to come.
One of the greatest goal scorers in the league, Robert Church, had his third 100-point season of his career.
When Robert Church signed halfway through the season, that's a guy who was going to be a free agent, and I'm sure he would have been offered by every team in this league, and not for no shortage of cash. So for him to come back and kind of trust this group, that's what he said. He sees us being a championship team in the future, and he wants to be a part of it. So
goaltender Frank Chiliano set the franchise record for saves in a single season with 665. We got career years from Ryan Keenan, Zach Manns, Mike Triolo, Clark Walter, and Nathaniel Kozevnikov, their ceilings still untouched.
Obviously Zach Manns, it's been a pleasure playing with him and him coming in and finding his footing as one of the stars in the league, honestly, and I'm looking forward to being back with him next year.
Is Mike Triolo, right? He called himself a jack of all trades but a master of none is what he's called himself, and I'm sure that he kind of found his footing playing offense, and he's been a stud for us. So guys like that will come back and be even better next year, and we can put together a good little run.
Former first-round picks, defenders Jake Boudreau and Ryan Barnable, announced their arrival as some of the league's top young talents.
Jake Boudreau, I don't think he's talked enough throughout the league as being one of the best guys in the league, honestly, and it's only his second year, but he's a complete stud. He was really good last year, but he just took it to another level this year.
Veteran Mike Messenger recorded a massive 27 points as one of the league's best transition players. It was a season of firsts. Isaac Enju and Keegan Bell with first career goals, and Thomas Kajzek with his first career NLL appearance.
You get a guy like Keegan Bell who kind of had a few games in Vancouver and then kind of found his footing here, and he's been a great player of ours, and I'm sure he's pretty hungry to come back and be even better next year. And
a guy like Isaac Enju, came in and he was unbelievable all year. He's one of those guys you don't see out there, but he's making plays and he's turned into a really solid defender.
2024 also brought the comeback story. Assistant captain Holden Garland overcame injury to gather 92 loose balls. And as a team, the Rush beat the Roughnecks for the first time in more than 2,000 days. From these accomplishments, there were building blocks and expectations for the year ahead.
There wasn't one player who didn't get better as the season went on.
For me, it's the most excited I've been in a long time for the next season because of where I think we should be next year.
I think we have a group that in the next couple of years, if not next year, can really make a push for something special here. And
that room in there, it's a bunch of brothers and everyone sticks together, hangs out a lot, and that's only going to help us in the future. And yeah, I'm just really excited for next year.
Yeah, Rush Nation's the best, and we all know that. That's why we love coming here and playing in front of them. So they're loud, they're rowdy, and yeah, it's awesome playing here.
10 years for me with this team, and I don't know what it is, 8 in Sask, and it's meant the world to me. So it's thanks for supporting us, and we're going to be a better team moving forward. So hopefully we get the support back that I think we deserve.
Thank you for being with us all year, and honestly, get excited for next year because it's going to be a good one, I think.
This is Inside the Rush.